All right, y'all. Hey, what's up, good people? I'm QC. Welcome to another Talking and Grubbing Mini podcast. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday night? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. Tonight, we are here for Game 5 between the LA Clippers and Dallas Mavericks. As that series is tied at 2 games apiece. Man, that was a hell of a win by the Mavs Sunday afternoon as they came back from 20 down to win in OT thanks to Luka Doncic step back 3 at the buzzer. And man, the Mavs, they've definitely played some nice ball in this series. You know, Luka's done great. He's definitely making his fame here in these playoffs. Same with Seth Curry. He's been balling off the bench. You know, Tim Hardaway Jr.'s been solid. Also, Trey Burke has been solid in this series. Now, once again, Kristaps Porzingis, he will not play tonight as he still has that leg injury. So for the second straight game, Kristaps Porzingis will not play. So y'all come on in. Nazo, what's up, man? How you doing? You said Mavs is 7. So it's gonna be interesting to see who takes that 3-2 lead tonight here. When this game is over and done with, the Denver Nuggets, they're gonna play for another day as they knock off the Jazz in Game 5. So there will be a Game 6. Also, the Lakers dominated the Blazers last night to get their third straight win in the series. And now they lead 3-1. LeBron has gone off in the last 2 games. He's definitely retaking his throne. You know, LeBron is going back to 2012 Heat, 2018 Cavs. 2016 Cavs all rolled into one in these last 2 games. Now for the Clippers, man, Paul George, playoff P is definitely in the building because he has been funking up the daggone court in this series so far. He hasn't really been scoring. He hasn't, every time he's matched up on Luka, he's getting abused. Plus, he's been gambling too much while he's on Luka, and that's why he gets in a lot of foul trouble. So definitely, if you're Paul George and you get switched on to Luka, you can't gamble. But Kawhi's definitely got to take the onus of guarding Luka more early and more often here in this game tonight. Because Sunday on that possession for Dallas, Kawhi had time to go back, to get around the screen to get to Luka. Now, Kawhi would have got up on him and Luka would have still hit the shot, then hey, if you're Doc Rivers, you can't be ashamed of that. You went down with your best defender on him. Sometimes great offense beats better offense beats great defense. Paul George only averaging 15 points a game in this series and only 22% from the three-point line while shooting 29%. Man, Paul George has just been funking up the court. Here are your start lineups for the Mavs: Luka, Trey Burke, Kiba, Hardaway Jr., Finney Smith. For the Clippers, Shamet, Paul George, Zubac, Kawhi, and Marcus Morris. Okay, as y'all coming into this live stream, make sure you hit the like button. Whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, make sure you subscribe to either channel or both channels. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you click that notification bell. Click all so you don't miss any new videos or upcoming live streams. Mavs with the ball. And out of the gate, Tim Hardaway Jr. with the 3. 3-0 Mavs. Clippers with the ball. Clippers gotta do better on that perimeter. That's also what's been messing them up here in this series. They get it into Paul George. Paul George with the step back, gets it to go. 3-2. Mavericks. Mavericks with the ball. Luka brings it up. Kicks out to Finney-Smith, and Finney-Smith gets the 3 to go. 6-2. Mavericks. George with the ball, gets it to Zubac, gives it back to George. Paul George with the ball, misses. But Morris gets the loose ball. He posts up Dante, Luka. And Morris with the step back, he can't get it to go. Rebound Finney-Smith. Luka brings up the ball and gets the nice runner to go. 8-2. Mavs already. Man. Okay, you'll be right back, Nazo. You said it's facts. Yeah, definitely. Kawhi gets the ball to Shamit. Shamit goes inside, draws the foul. Okay, I'm about to grub on these sloppy joes here. I'm about to get the first one. Shamit at the line. Shamit. He hits the first. Shamet hits the second. 8-4. Mavericks. Luka gets the ball. Thought about going inside, but instead he takes the 3 and misses. Shamit with the rebound. Gives it to Zubac. Zubac tries to lay it in, but gets fouled. And he'll go to the line. Wow, Zubac misses the first. Okay, Zubac splits the pair. 8-5 Mavericks. Luka with the ball. Gives it to Hardaway Jr. And Hardaway Jr. gets the shot to go. That's a 3, 11-5 Mavericks. Wow. They get it to Morris inside the Zubac. Zubac gets the layup to go. 11-7 Mavericks. Luka with the ball. Kleber misses the 3. Here come the Clippers. Kawhi brings up the ball. And the pass was too tall for Zubac. Luka kicks it out to Hardaway Jr. Gives it to Finney-Smith. Back to Luka. Wow. Luka goes all the way to the hole for the layup. 13-7, Mavs. Paul George with the ball. Step back jumper. And gets the roll. 13-9, Mavs. Luka with the ball. Gets it to Finney Smith. Back to Luka. Finney Smith kicks out to Kleber. And Kleber gets the three. 16-9 Mavs. What? Excuse me. Wow. Man, they are just killing it from three here in the early going. Shammy with the ball. Gives it to Kawhi. Kawhi with the jumper. Gets it to go. 16-11 Mavs. Luka with the ball. Tried to get inside, but the Clippers come up with the steal. Kawhi brings the ball back down the court. Hardaway Jr. on Kawhi. Backs him down. And Kawhi gets the turnaround jumper to go. 16-13 Mavericks. Mavs with the ball. Luka gets it to Burke. Burke misses the shot. Clippers with the ball. Paul George tries to get the layup to go. Misses. Wow, Paul George gets the ball. Paul George goes inside. Gets the layup to go. 16-15. Clippers cut it down to one. Rick Carlisle calls timeout to talk things over. As the Clippers go on a run to cut the lead down to one. Now the Mavs definitely have started off hot. They've gotten a few threes to drop. They've had some nice ball movement. You know, they definitely, like to run the transition game. But the Clippers have definitely done a good job of fighting their way back. And it's nice to see some nice flashes of offense from Paul George. Who knows? Maybe he might have a big game tonight. We will see. But everybody come on into the live stream. As long as you're cool and respectful and want to talk about this game here tonight, come on in, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. What are your thoughts on this game? Joel B, you a lot more happy now that you've been swept and your coach has been fired. There's a name for the experience that brings you this close. Now, I definitely like that the Clippers are getting in, trying to attack the paint. About to get into this other sloppy Joe. But Kawhi's definitely got to demand the ball more. I mean, come on, this is game 5. Kawhi should definitely be demanding the ball a little bit more than what he has. because he's the man on that team. He's the go-to guy. All right. The here Clippers here have a 23-16 lead after trailing by as many as 15-9, and they have the ball. Kawhi with the ball, dancing, step back jumper, and it's good. Kawhi Leonard, 25-16. Also, if you're the Clippers, if you get a massive lead, you got to sustain it, and you got to keep running the same game plan that got you that lead. Their biggest problem in game 4, they fell in love with the jumper a little too much as they're on a 16-0 run. They fell in love with the jump shot too much, and they played like the game was over. When you got 2 halves to go, a game is never over, no matter how many points you're up by. There have been teams who was up by as many as 30 in a game and ended up losing. So I always feel a game is not won until it's won. And that's how you got to play it. As the Mavs are making substitutions now. Kawhi tried to go for the steal, but it's out of bounds. Mavs will keep it. Finney Smith sits down, takes a breather, gives it to Kaliba, and Luka gets called for the travel. Luka voices displeasure. Seth Curry is on the floor. Shamit gives it to Paul George. Paul George gives it to Kawhi. Kawhi gets deep. And Kawhi gets the and one, and he will head to the line to finish off the 3-point play. And the Clippers on an 18-0 run. Wow. If you're Dallas, you can't let Kawhi have that shot. That's one of his patented moves. And Kawhi completes the 3-point play. The lead is 28-16 Clippers. $19-0 run. Wow. And Luka, puts an end to that with a floater. 28-18 Clippers. And Shamit gets the 3 to go. 31-16. 18 Clippers. And Luka definitely better be careful, screaming in the ref's face before he gets a technical. Seth Curry tried to make a move, but the ball is stolen. That's Shamit. As the Clippers bench is amped up, as y'all know by now, Harold and Luka, they got a little beef going on after Harold said some comments after game 4 about Luka. Paul George with the ball. Gets it into Kawhi, and Kawhi gets the scoop layup to go. Kawhi Leonard, 33-18. Rick Carlisle calls timeout to talk things over. And the Clipper bench is very excited about what their team is doing here in this first quarter as they continue in this run. Intelligent Psycho, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, they're definitely clicking on all cylinders. Also, you said now I can say Paul George must have heard us roast his garbage play in this series. Oh man, shoot! I know Paul George has definitely been getting it. If he's on social media, he's definitely been seeing it on social media. Good for Sloppy Joe. And you ask Nazo, why you say Mavs in 7? You don't think the Clippers can pull it off? No, Intelligent Psycho, Nazo is a Lakers fan. So he wants the Mavs to beat the Clippers so the Lakers can have an easier path to the finals. But Intelligent Psycho, if the Clippers get a lead like they had in game 4, they got to stick to the game plan that got them that lead. Late in the second quarter and the third quarter, the Clippers fell in love with the jump shot a little bit too much. And they played like the game was over. And when you got 2 halves to go, especially against a good team or any team, you cannot play like the game is over. The game ain't won until it's won. So the Clippers, if they get like another 20-point lead, learn to do what got them the lead. Stick to what's been working until, the Mavs can adjust and defend it. But definitely like what I'm seeing from the Clippers here. Mavs with the ball. Foul is called. Looks like it's on. Okay, the Clippers are inbound and out of bounds. Seth with the ball, gives it to Luka. Luka gets around the screen. Gives it to Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist for the 3. Misses. Kawhi with the rebound. 33-18 Clippers. Wilson. Kawhi is fouled. Looks like they get Kid Gilchrist. And Kawhi will shoot free throws as the Mavs are over the limit. Yes, it's on Kid Gilchrist. Kawhi misses the first free throw. Wow, Kawhi misses both, but the ball bounces back to him. He puts up the three. Misses. Mavs with the rebound and the ball. Luka brings it up the court. Luka turns the corner, gets the floater to go. 33-20 Clippers with 2:52 left here in this first quarter. Luka with 8 points already. Kawhi with the ball. Kicks it out to Morris. Morris gives it to Paul George. From Lou Williams to Morris, excuse me. And the Clippers get called for the offensive foul that's on Morris. So the Mavs will get the ball back as Boban comes into the game. Montrezl Harrell comes into the game for the Clippers. Wow. Okay, they get it into Boban. Wow, Boban tried to get inside to Luka, ball, but sails out of bounds. Clippers get it back with 2:30 left to go in the first. Okay, Lou Williams with the ball, brings it up the court. Okay, they get it to Kawhi. Kawhi gets it to Williams. And Reggie Jackson hits the three. 36-20 Clippers. Reggie Jackson off the bench. (27-4-1) run by the Clippers. Luka misses the ball. Takes it away from Harrell. Wow. And Harrell gets called for the foul on Luka, and Luka will shoot two. And Harold's trying to plead his case to the ref, but nothing doing. Luka at the line, about to shoot two. Luka misses the first. Luka splits the pair, 36-21. Clippers with 1:58 left to go here in this first quarter. Lou Williams brings up the ball. Gets it to Kawhi. Kawhi has Seth on him. Kawhi puts up the three, misses. Keebler with the rebound. No, excuse me. Luka with the rebound and the ball. Gets it in the post. Kicks it to Finney Smith. Misses the three. Wow, and Finney Smith keeps it alive. Finney Smith goes inside for the layup, but they're going to wave it off. It's going to be an offensive foul on Finney Smith as Harold draws the charge. Nice heads up play by Harold to get inside to draw that charge. Reggie Jackson's a little shooken up because he got knocked over. Well, Harold standing his ground outside the restricted area. And it'll go to the yes, Reggie Jackson took the, also got hit in that offensive foul. Wow. The Clippers the medical staff for the Clippers checking in on Reggie Jackson. So they take an injury timeout, but definitely liking what I'm seeing from the Clippers here in this first quarter after they got down, digits early in the first quarter. They have definitely turned it around, and they turned it around with their defense. They're frustrating Luka. Also, they're frustrating the other the other players on the team. A lot of those dudes haven't gotten off yet, and they definitely don't have the same open shots that they had in Game 4. Okay, I'm seeing people coming into the live stream. Make sure you hit the like button. And whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, make sure you subscribe to both channels or either or. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button. Also, make sure you hit the like button. No, excuse me. Make sure you click that notification bell. Click all so you don't miss any new videos or upcoming live streams from me. Like tomorrow night, I will be live streaming during Game 5 between the Lakers and Blazers. Lakers are up 3-1, and they're looking to close out the Blazers for that fourth win, so they can advance to the second round, get rest, and get ready for the winner of the Rockets and Thunder series, as that series is tied 2-2 with their Game 5 tomorrow. championship, bringing in Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. 36-21, Clippers. 131 left to go here in the first. Lou Williams brings up the ball. He kicks it out to Kawhi. Wow, Kawhi misses the shot, but Harrell is there with the rebound, but he can't get the putback to go. And Boban gets the block. Burke has it. Wow, Boban tried to get it to Finney Smith, but he stepped on the baseline. Turnover by the Mavs. Clippers get the ball back with less than a minute remaining. Well, under a minute remaining here in this first quarter. Williams brings the ball up. He gets it to Kawhi. Gives it to Williams. Gives it to Paul George. Paul George gives it to Lou Williams. Almost lost it, but Lou Williams got the ball back. Gives it to Morris. Morris for the three, and it's good. Marcus Morris from downtown. 39-21. Clippers with 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by the Clippers on that possession. Luka with the ball. That double teaming. Gives it to Curry. Curry gives it to Boban. Boban is fouled by Harold, and Boban will shoot two. Okay, what are y'all thoughts on this first quarter? Boban at the free throw line. He's definitely been pretty solid here in this series. And he knocks down the first. Boban misses the second. So it's 39-22 Clippers as Boban splits the pair. We got 27 seconds left to go here in this quarter. Lou Williams with the ball. Clippers are going to hold for the final shot of the first quarter. Williams gets it to Paul George. George misses the three. Kawhi runs it down, gets the steal. Then Kawhi goes inside and gets it to go off the glass. 41-22 as Reggie Jackson is headed to the locker room as he got knocked over in that offensive foul that Harold drew a few minutes ago. Luka all the way from downtown misses, and that's the end of the first quarter. After one, it is 41-22 Clippers after trailing by as many as by as many as 16-7. The Clippers respond with a 24-4 run in the mid and late point of the first quarter, and they have this lead. Definitely like the defense I'm seeing from the Clippers so far. They're clicking on all cylinders. They're having some great ball movement. Paul George was solid. And also Harold's definitely, been the energizer off the bench with his defense. Now the Clippers, they got to keep it up. They don't want to fall into the same trap that they did in game 4, just jacking up jump shots. They cannot fall in love with the jump shot. They got to take them within the rhythm of the offense. Not let it be the first option. They got to stick to the game plan has them, had them come back and take the lead. Definitely don't want to fall into that trap. Because if you do, that's definitely an advantage for the Mavs to get out of transition to get easy shots in the paint or open shots on the perimeter. So got to be mindful of that. Luka is a bad dude. If you're the Mavericks, they're definitely the Clippers defense is definitely making the Mavs one-dimensional right now. They definitely got to get their defense going. You definitely got to find ways to contain Kawhi because Kawhi is definitely starting to sizzle here in this early going. Also, definitely got to get the loose balls. They got to definitely got to get on that floor more for the loose balls, the floor burns, the 50-50 balls. Also, Luka's got to stop complaining to the refs, and just focus and play ball. Don't let the refs get to you. It seems like right now his game is more with the refs than the Clippers. But okay, what are y'all thoughts on the first quarter? I want to see them here in the chat. Also, if you want, you can donate to this channel via Cash App or PayPal. Here's the Cash App cash tag, and then there's the email address. Here we go. Here's the email address for my PayPal. Or you can donate while I'm live here tonight via Super Chat. Any donation you can give, I will greatly appreciate it. Definitely helps me keep this channel going. Whatever donation you can give, if you decide to donate, will help a long way. Also, I'm selling merchandise at the Teespring store at teespring.com, excuse me. There's the link right there. And also, through the remainder of 2020, I'm offering 20% off and free shipping on your merchandise. Here's the promo code for the 20% off right there. Just enter TNG 2020. Then here's the free shipping promo code, free ship 20. I'm selling t-shirts, hoodies, and even face masks. Now, if you already got 1, 2, or 3, an extra one won't hurt. Or if you got one of those hard-headed family and friends who don't want to wear a mask, this will make a good gift for them. I want you and your loved ones to stay safe and healthy throughout this pandemic. They're only $10. They're made of cloth. You can wash it and wear it as many times as you want to. So definitely check out the Teespring store, the Talking and Grubbing store at teespring.com. All right, the second quarter is underway. Clippers start with the ball, leading 41-22. Lou Williams brings it up. Clippers are on a 36-6 run. Wow, right with the steal, but can't get the layup to go. Harrell saves it. Here come the Clippers down the floor. Oh, wow. Dang, Burke with the steal. Man. Wow. Cleveland gets down, hustles on the floor, saves the ball, gets it to Boban. They get inside the Boban. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Mentioned to Jared about the turnovers, and the Mavericks with 7 turnovers in the first quarter, and the Clippers with 16 points on those 7 turnovers. Okay, and Boban hits the first. The Clippers, they've gotten 16 points off of the Mavs 7 turnovers. So that's another reason why they have this lead. They're converting the turnovers into points. And Boban, excuse me. Boban gets the second one to go. 41-24. Clippers. Williams with the ball. Lou Williams puts up the 3, misses. Boban with the rebound. You can't fall into that trap again if you're the Clippers. Right with the ball. Wow, Wright gets the scoop layup to go, and he has the chance to finish off the 3-point play. Looks like Reggie Jackson is is trying to walk it off so he can return to the game. The foul looks like it's on Paul George. As Wright cannot convert the three-point play, stays 41-26. Paul George with the rebound and the ball, gets all the way inside and gets the layup to go. 43-26 Clippers. Nice move to the hole by PG-13. Mavs with the ball. Paul George with 11 points already. Seth Curry gets it. And Curry can't get the shot to go. Harrell with the rebound. Wow, Harrell goes to the hole, gets the and one to go, and he will have a chance to complete the three-point play. The Clippers bench, they're loving it. What's up, Mac? How you doing? Thanks for joining me. You said it's Seth Cothran. What's up, man? Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me, Seth. How you been? How's everything going? Okay, as Harold tries to complete the three-point play. And he does. 46-26, Clippers 20. Mavs with the ball. Okay, Burke with the ball. Okay, they get it out to Kleber. Gets it inside to Boban. Boban in the post. Boban turns and gets fouled, and that's on JaMychal Green. The Mavs will take it side out of bounds. Okay, they inbounded to Seth. They get it to Burke. They get it inside to Boban. And Boban gets called for the walk. So Clippers will get it back. And the Mavs already have 8 turnovers here in this first half. You can see Rick Carlisle. He is not happy. He's trying to encourage his guys to stay with it, but you can definitely clearly tell he's pissed right now. And the Clippers have 16 points off of the turnovers. Lou Williams can't get the 3 to go. Boban with the rebound. Trey Burke with the ball. Burke gets inside, gets fouled, and looks like it's the foul before the shot. That's on Mann. No, that is a shooting foul. So Burke will head to the line. Okay, Burke here at the line. Gets the first to go. Okay, Burke is about to. Burke can't complete the second free throw, but Kaliba with the offensive board, and Curry gets the floater to go. Wow. You're the Clippers. You got to get that. You got to secure that rebound. 46-29 Clippers. Lou Williams gets the scoop layup to go, and he's fouled. So he has a chance for the three-point play. 48-29 Clippers. Intelligent cycle, you said, I'm liking the energy from the Clippers. The surge is all on turnovers and scoring in transition. Definitely. Mac, you said I've been great, man. You been all right? Yeah, I've been doing good. Thanks for asking. Trying to stay cool. Just like I know you're trying to do. And Lou Williams completes the and one. No, he doesn't complete the and one. My mistake. Stays 48-29 Clippers. Right, goes all the way inside. Can't get the layup to go. Lou Williams with the ball. Clippers running. Wow, Williams gets bumped, and the Mavericks get the steal. That's Kaliba. Seth with the ball. Seth gets the floater to go. 48-31 Clippers by 17. And Seth Curry has definitely been balling here in this series. Definitely don't want that dude to get hot off the bench. Okay, Reggie Jackson's back in the game. They get it to Zubac. Zubac gets it to Paul George. Paul George gets the jumper to go. 51-31, Clippers by 20. Paul George has had a nice first half so far. 50. My mistake. He already has 13 points. 50-31, Clippers. Seth with the ball. Kaliba gives it to Seth. Seth misses the three ball. Zubac gets the rebound. Reggie Jackson with the ball. Reggie Jackson gets the three to go. Wow. Reggie Jackson, after he had to sit out a few minutes, as he was shooking up on the offensive foul drawn by Harrell, gets a three to go. 53-31 Clippers. And Rick Carlisle wants to talk it over because we know Rick Carlisle is not a happy coach right now. As the Clippers have just been hot. Maggie said, yeah, man, stay safe during quarantine, man. You too. Thank you. You too. Man, the Clippers definitely keeping this run going. They're picking up where they left off in the midpoint of the first quarter. Definitely like that they're keeping the same game plan that got them the lead. They're not just falling in love with the jump shot. They're getting quality possessions. Also, definitely like them, having the active hands. They've gotten a lot of steals, a couple of blocks here and there. And they're definitely, doing a better job of, limiting the Mavs in transition. Also, putting up some resistance in the paint. Like to see that as well. So, the Clippers defense has definitely limited this great Mavs offense here in the first half. Also, they've done a good job so far containing Luka. They got to keep it up because Luka, that's a bad dude, man. He could put 20 something up on you in a minute. So you definitely want to keep him in that bad mind frame. Don't want to give him any confidence, going into the half. The Mavs definitely got to take a page out of the Lakers playbook from last night. Keep your pedal to the metal. Keep your foot on the gas. You got these dudes down. Do not let up like you did in game 4. Definitely don't let up like you did in game 4. What are your thoughts on this whole first half so far by the Clippers? Leave your comments here in the chat. Yep, but the Mavs definitely have not really gotten anything going ever since that, early part of the first quarter. It seems like they were still on fumes from that OT win in game 4. And now it just seems like they've been gassed here. Excuse me. The midpoint of the first quarter all the way into this quarter. It looks like the Clippers have more bounce in their step, while the Mavs might be a little just a little sluggish. But if you're the Clippers, you definitely want to finish this second quarter strong. You don't want the Mavs to go on, say, a 6-0, 8-0, 9-0 run, because that's definitely going to give them something to hang their hat on when they go into the locker room at halftime. K-Mac, you said, I'm not much into basketball stuff. I just kind of hang around and talk and see what's up. Well, that's okay. Still glad you joined anyway. How's the COVID situation in your state, Mac? Right, Mavs with the ball. Hardaway Jr. back on the floor. Gets the step back jumper to go. 53-33. Clippers by 20. Lou Williams brings up the ball. 7:34 left to go in the first half. Williams gets it inside the Zubac. And Paul George with the 3, 56-33. Man, Paul George already was 16 in the first half. This is the highest he's had in this series. Mavs with the 3, but Kaliba gets the foul call for him. Definitely like what I'm seeing from Paul George here in the early going. He's taking his shots within the rhythm of the offense and not forcing anything. Doc probably told Paul George, maybe I should trade you for my son-in-law. Kaliba gets the first free throw to go. As y'all don't know, that Paul George used to date Doc Rivers' daughter. Long before he got on the Clippers. But I know he probably told him something along those lines, said, if you don't start playing better, I'm going to trade you for my son-in-law. Khalifa gets the second to go. 56-35 Clippers. Lou Williams with the ball. Gets it to Shamet. As Morris misses the jumper to go. The jumper. Mavs with the ball. Khalifa with the ball. Gives it to Hardaway Jr. And Burke hits the jumper. 56-37. Paul George with the ball. And gets another jumper to go. 58-37. Clippers. Okay, Mac, you said COVID isn't all that bad here yet. If people don't start wearing masks, it could potentially get a lot worse. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. And Hardaway Jr. gets the three. It's 58-40. That's another player you definitely don't want to get going is Hardaway Jr. Oh, wow. They called Paul George for the offensive foul. And Burke gets takes the charge. No, that's not Burke. That's Khalifa. Paul George already has his third foul. Mac, you said people just don't understand how bad COVID can be. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand. And Khalifa gets the dunk, throws the hammer down. Now it's down to 58-42. Doc Rivers calls a timeout. Definitely not liking the way, this is going because Dallas is starting to gain some momentum. But yeah, Mac, a lot of people don't know how dangerous COVID is. You definitely got those folks who don't want to wear masks, who just act like not only a fool, but a damn fool out in these businesses, just because the employees tell them they got to wear a mask. This isn't, they try to give a diatribe about, oh, this is infringing upon my rights. This is a violation of the Constitution. It's like, come on, you only in, say, a grocery store for no more than about 45 minutes at the most. Now, if you one of those that just like to take all day, then but still, for the most part, you're in the grocery store for no more than 45 minutes, unless you're dealing with a long line. But if you're dealing with, say, a fast-moving grocery store, guess what? You only gonna be in there for 45 minutes. Just get your stuff quickly, get in the checkout line, pay for your stuff, get out. Once you get in your car, you can take the mask off. It's not that hard. It's plain simple. But people want to make a mountain out of a molehill sometimes. But some people are just plain old selfish. Okay, game 5 tomorrow between the Magic and Bucks. Bucks are trying to close out that series and set up their date with the Heat. The Pacers last night. Okay, the Clippers up 74-47 in the late goings of the second quarter. Hardaway Jr. gets the J to go, 74-49. Man, the Clippers have definitely just dominated most of this first half ever since they, rallied from that early, big deficit. They have responded pretty well. Kawhi with the jumper gets it to go. 76-49 Clippers. Clippers were already 76. Oh man, they call the foul on Zubac. Well, can the Clippers get to 80 points before halftime? Maybe. Yeah, I agree, Mac. 45 minutes definitely won't hurt you. Definitely. But like I said, people are just selfish, man. Some people are just straight a-holes. Don't care, they don't care about themselves or the people that, the people around them. Okay, Luka is at the free throw line. They've done a great job of containing him. He only has 9 points. Luka gets the first to go. Got some chippiness going on. Morris getting a little chippy with a few Mavs players. Getting chippy with Luka. That's what the playoffs are all about. Some chippiness. A little bit of trash talk. Hardaway Jr. is trying to explain his case to the ref. Looks like they would have called him for a foul, unless he got teed up. Or unless they're going to call double technicals. Okay, double T on Hardaway and Morris. And Luka picks up a T. Picked up a T. I said it. Luka got to be careful. Keep on jawing with the refs. K gets the second to go. 76-51 with a little under a minute to go here in the first half. Clippers have been balling out here in this first half. Excuse me. Lou Williams with the ball. Gives it to Morris. Wow, Morris spins. Regains the ball. Got to put up the shot. And Morris misses the three. Luka with the rebound and the ball. Luka gets Kaliba wide open for the three, but he can't convert. Wow. Back tap and the Mavs get it. Seth with the three, air ball, way off. Zubac with the rebound. Lou Williams brings the ball up. Okay, Lou Williams surveying the court. And Reggie Jackson tried to get the step back three to go, but it comes up short. The Mavs will hold it for the final shot of the game. Of the half, excuse me. Luka with the ball. Zubac fouls Luka. Luka will go back to the line with 3.4 to go in the first half. Okay, Fact, so you back in the stream. You said Clippers finally found their rhythm. Definitely. Especially Paul George. So, Nazo, are you still sticking by your Mavs in 7 prediction? Okay, Luka hits the first free throw. Harold is back in the game for the final seconds. Finney Smith sits down as they got Kid Gilchrist back in the game. Luka comes up short on the second. Harold fires one up. Wow. Doesn't even hit the rim. But we're here at halftime. The Clippers lead 76-52. And the Clippers have definitely found their rhythm here in this game. You know, they haven't looked back after trailing early in that game by double digits. You know, the Clippers have been on defensively. They've gotten a lot of steal. They've gotten some steals. They've forced some turnovers. They've done a great job on guarding Luka. You know, Luka hasn't gone off. They've done a better job at defending the three-point line. Luka has 9 points here in the first half. Also, Paul George definitely has found his rhythm here in the first half as he has. Let me be sure. Let me be sure about his point total. Here in this first half. Nazo, you say if they keep playing like this, no. You said still sticking with Mavs at 7. Okay. I give you credit for standing by your prediction. Intelligent Cycle, you said I say the Clippers in 6 because I believe they have the leadership in Kawhi as long as they found the rhythm and carry this energy. Oh, so Intelligent Cycle. Intelligent Cycle is basically saying if the Clippers can win this game tonight, and carry this energy, then they'll close it out Thursday night in game 6. But definitely nice to see Paul George, you know, get it going here in this first half after he's definitely had his struggles here in this series, only averaging 15 points per game. I mean, come on, it's been so bad that for the most part, he's been outplayed by Seth Curry. And before this series, nobody knew who he was. But after this series, whether the Mavs win or lose, people are definitely going to know who Seth is. Okay, Paul George with 18. Kawhi has 22. So they're the leading scorers for the Clippers. And for the Mavs, Luka with 12. Hardaway Jr. with 13. And nothing much else from the Mavericks. But the Clippers bench and role players have definitely stepped it up. They've contributed some positive minutes, and they're definitely outplaying the Mavericks bench and role players here in this first half. Now, for the second half, the Clippers got to stick to the game plan that's gotten them this lead. They got to stay active on defense, still got to have the active hands also. They definitely cannot fall in love with the jump shot like they did in game 4. Okay, Mac, you said, looks like we have a battle going here. Guess we will have to see who is right in the end. Ha ha. Clippers need Porzingis, Nazo Play says. You meant to say Mavs. Yeah, the Mavs definitely miss Porzingis. Because he would definitely take the scoring load off of Luka. And they also miss his rebounding. and being that man in the middle. They definitely miss Porzingis here in this game. Okay, Nazzle, you said I predicted OKC in 6 before the playoffs started. Well, you never know. The way they played these last 2 games, you never know. Looks like your prediction may not be too far from reality because the Thunder, these last 2 games, have definitely came with it. Have definitely came with it in these last 2 games. And the Rockets, they had a great opportunity to win that game 4 yesterday, but they couldn't, capitalize on it. You also said Boban got some huge ears. Definitely. That man definitely got some huge ears. Shoot. Boban probably hears the sun come up every morning and hears the sun go down at night. Looking like an elf. Boban, I mean, shoot, Boban can hear the game all the way from Gainesville with those ears. But know, Clippers have definitely came to play after that rough start early in the first quarter. And definitely got to give Paul George his props here. As we finally, starting to see him play up to his potential here in the first half because the man is an all-star. If not a bona fide superstar, he's definitely a bona fide all-star. And he's definitely funked up the joint in these first 4 games. Definitely good to see him get his rhythm going. He's got to keep it up here in the second half because the Dallas defense is going to try to focus in on him to try to slow him down. Tell the Cycle says, here's the owls howling, the wolf screaming. y'all wrong. All right, you have a good night too, man. And make sure you come back tomorrow for the Lakers and Blazers game. Tell the Cycle talking about Boban huge ears. Yeah, but thanks, NASA. NASA, definitely thanks for joining me. It's a pleasure as always. You have a good night. Be safe. Now, for the Mavericks, definitely got to do better defensively in the second half if they want to come back in this game. It's all going to start with Luka. Luka's the man right now, especially with Porzingis, not playing this game. Also, guys such as Hardaway Jr. is going to have to be a little more aggressive. The Mavs bench is going to have to get it going. They definitely got to contribute some positive minutes because if they don't, then the Clippers are definitely going to extend that lead, and they're going to be down 3-2 by the end of the night on the brink of elimination. Okay, Dazzo, you say you definitely going to be here tomorrow for the Lakers and Blazers game. Can't wait to see you back here tomorrow. And how about the Nuggets? They got a inspiring win here in Game 5 earlier tonight as they knocked off the Jazz. Now that series is 3-2 Jazz. The Jazz are going to look to close them out in Game 6 come Thursday night. Well, Thursday afternoon, excuse me. The Jazz and Nuggets will be playing Thursday afternoon. Jazz going to look for the closeout once again. So that's going to be interesting to see. Y'all excuse me for a minute. I'll be right back. All right. All right, I'm back, y'all. Just step out for a minute as we are about to get the third quarter underway in a few minutes. We're going to see whether the Clippers can continue this momentum or will the Mavs make a nice comeback. Got me a orange creamsicle here. It's been a minute since I had one of these. So what do you feel each team needs to, excuse me, so what do y'all feel each team needs to do in the second half? Mac, you said, hey, QC, I'm going to head to bed. I'll be on tomorrow. I have a donation waiting for you. You have definitely earned it, man. Have a good night. You too, Mac, and thanks for your support, man. I greatly appreciate it. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, I greatly appreciate it. Y'all don't have to do what you do, but you do it, and I thank you. Okay, we about to get the third quarter started. Rick Carlisle definitely trying to inspire his team, tell them what they need to do to come back in this game. The Clippers, they gotta get a nice run going here early in this third quarter. They start with the ball. Kawhi brings the ball up. Wow. Nice alley-oop to Paul George. 78-52. Clippers. Nice alley-oop by Kawhi to Paul George. Finney Smith gives it to Hardaway Jr. Wow, nice block by Zubac. Shamet brings the ball up. Shamet gives it to Paul George. Paul George with the step back three, and it's good. Paul George from downtown. He's picking up where he's left off. 81-52 Clippers. This is the best game Paul George has played in this series. As Finney Smith has to put his shoe back on as he lost it. As he was taken out of his shoes on that play. Paul George with 23 points here so far in this game. Okay, what's the call? What are the call? Well, what are they trying to check here? The refs are conversing.
That is what's happening for Paul George right now. See Trey Maddox having a quick chat there with the group chief Fitzgerald. Doncic lost his shoe. That's on the left foot. That's the injured ankle for Doncic, which I'm sure is heavily taped, wrapped. They've been trying to keep it.
Luka was so amazed he was taking out of his shoes on that play. So he had to get his shoe back on, but now he has the ball. And Finney Smith misses the three. Clippers with the rebound. Kawhi with the ball. Kawhi gets his Zubac. Zubac tries to go up in the paint, go hard to the hole, but he's fouled, but he'll shoot two.
Going right after that left foot step moves on, the shoe comes off. I don't know if that was on purpose. Just, I don't know. I'd like to. That is.
Zubac hits the first.
If you're an optimist, you say it was an accident. You're on the other side, especially if you're a Mavericks fan, you're probably looking. That is a direct step. From a Mavericks fan, kick him out, flagrant.
Zubac gets the second to go. 83-51. Clippers. Okay. Mavs bring up the ball. Luka goes to the hole. He's fouled. It's on Shamit and Luka head to the free throw line.
Beverly going crazy. He's out with an injured calf. Pretty active up.
Pat Beverly nearly about to catch the Holy Ghost over that bad call. Luka goes to the free throw line.
Has more of an impact in these games in the bubble than they've ever had in an NBA scenario. They're providing the reaction and the feedback to the players on the floor. Definitely, they're providing the energy, and that's why we've seen today the Clippers come out there a little more originated.
Luka hits both. 83-54 Clippers. Excuse me. Okay, Paul George gets inside. He's fouled. That's on Finney Smith. No, that's on Hardaway Jr. Oh, man. He raked Paul George right across the face. I can't blame Paul George for reacting like that. I would want to go after him too. And the refs are about to review whether it's a flagrant or not. That looks like a flagrant because he didn't have to rake him across the face like that. Ooh. He did basically he raked him across the face. That was necessary. Do y'all think Hardaway Jr. should be called for the flagrant foul or not? Wow. Man, Paul George literally got raked across the head. And Hardaway wasn't going for the ball, so that should definitely be a flagrant. He wasn't going for the ball. He was going for Paul George's head. You know, Paul George was about to step to Hardaway Jr., but Zubac held him back and restrained him. And a cooler head prevailed. They get Hardaway Jr. on the flagrant one, so Paul George will shoot 2 free throws, and the Clippers will keep the ball. Yeah, that was not a basketball play. He wasn't going for the ball. He was going for Paul George's head. The ball's already out of Paul George's hands, so you definitely didn't have to do it. That's overboard. And it's definitely been a chippy series. Like I said, Paul George was ready to, go after Hardaway Jr., but Zubac restrained him, held him back. Paul George will shoot the 2 free throws. He gets the first to go. Paul George gets the second one to go. It's 85-54. Clippers by 31. Tell the cycle you said, I love the chippiness in the game, but cannot rake PG across the face. That's true. You also said, got to keep the emotions in check. That's true also. Definitely got to keep your composure in this game. Definitely got to play with poise. Okay, Paul George goes inside. Fouls on Kaliba. Paul George is back at the free throw line. As he's had a hell of a game here tonight so far in Game 5. Okay, George gets the first one to go.
Hey, a reminder, the NBA playoffs on TNT brought to you by American Express. Now is the time to shop small and support the places you love. And by Geico, 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. Paul George.
Okay, Paul George gets the second one to go. 87, 54, Clippers. Clippers by 33. Wow. Mavs with the ball. Get it to Luka. Gets it to Kaliba. He hits the three. It's 87-57, Clippers. Kawhi with the ball. Okay, Paul George with the ball as he's had a great night. He's wanting to continue. Paul George misses the three. Mavs with the rebound. Luka with the ball. Luka with the step back three and gets it to go. 87-60. Can't fall in love with the jump shot if you're the Clippers. Kawhi gets it to Paul George. Gets it back to Kawhi. Kawhi in the post. Kawhi doesn't get the jumper to go, but he is fouled. And it'll be side out as the foul was before the shot. Wow. Clippers go inside, but Kaliba gets the block and forces the turnover. That is a nice block by Kaliba on Kawhi. Luka goes all the way inside, misses the layup. Rebound, Paul George. And Shamet gets the three to go in transition. 90-60, Clippers. 8:49 to go here in the third quarter. Hardaway Jr. with the ball, gets it to Finney Smith. Finney Smith gets the three to go. 90-63, Clippers. Kawhi with the ball. Paul George, okay, Doc Rivers calls timeout. And the Clippers have been definitely playing good here to start this third quarter. They picked up where they left off.
Just like there's no place in State Farm. You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm.
Yep, definitely liking the play from the Clippers here. Here in the third quarter. You know, the Mavs are definitely trying their best to fight back here in this game. But every time the Mavs have tried to get a rally going, the Clippers have always had an answer. And Paul George has been the equalizer here in this third quarter. ATL baby, what's up, man? How you doing? ATL baby, the Clippers are up 90-63 in the early part of the third quarter. And Paul George has had a pretty good night. He has 27 points here in this game so far. All right, we're back Clippers with the ball. Kawhi gets the ball, gets it to Zubac. Zubac gets it to Paul George. Paul George with the step back jumper, misses it. Finney Smith with the rebound, gets it to Luka. Luka goes inside, gets the layup to go over Morris. It's 90-65 Clippers. All right, you the Clippers, you gotta stay within your offense. Gotta stay disciplined within your offense. They double team Kawhi, get it to Paul George, get it to Morris. Shamet, couldn't thread the needle to Zubac, turns it over. Mavericks get it back with 7:42 to go here in the third quarter. Gets it to Hardaway Jr. And Hardaway Jr. misses the three. Kawhi with the rebound, brings up the ball. Gives it to Morris. Morris is wide open for the three, and he gets it to go. Marcus Morris from downtown, 93-65 Clippers. Luka with the ball. Luka gets the foul on Morris, and he'll head to the line. ATL baby, shit, I'm doing good. What about you? I'm doing good, ATL baby. Thanks for asking. You also said Paul George got tired of us talking shit about his ass, and he ain't that something. Yeah, I know Paul George is definitely hurting from media. I know, well, if he's on social media during this time, definitely been getting it on social media. So he has definitely came here and balled out here tonight in this game. And he's definitely got to keep this up, especially if the Clippers advance to the next round, because he's definitely going to be vital in the second and the third rounds if they get there. As Lucas splits the pair, it's 93-66 Clippers. With 7:03 left to go in the third, Paul George gets it to Zubac. Zubac gets it to Kawhi. Kawhi's double team. And the Mavs get the steal. Tim Hardaway Jr. gets the and one, and he'll try to complete the three-point play. And the foul is on Paul George. He has 4 fouls. If I'm Doc Rivers, I'm pulling Paul George now. He needs to take Paul George out this game now so he won't get his 5th foul. Definitely needs to pull Paul George out this game. And those virtual fans still looking creepy as hell. Man, those virtual fans look creepy. As timeout is called. Okay, ATL babies tell them just Cycles giving ATL baby the score. You said ATL baby said, I don't think Mavs gonna fight this league back. Nah, not the way that Paul George has been playing. And also the Clippers bench has contribute some positive minutes as well. Luka's been way off tonight. You gotta give credit to the Clippers defense for containing Luka. ATL baby said virtual fans really just live emojis, to be honest. But man, those virtual fans, they look creepy. Especially when the the TV net crew cuts to the close-ups, they even look creepier in close-ups. They look straight creepy. And for the most part, what I like about this third quarter so far, the Clippers are sticking to the game plan that got them this big lead. They're not going away from it. I mean, a few possessions here and there, they have settled for jump shots, but for the most part, they're staying within the game plan. So what are y'all thoughts on this third quarter so far? Put your comments here in the chat, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. Definitely want to see your definitely want to read your comments.
Rivers challenged the call. Rick Carlisle's argument here to Kane Fitzgerald was he already has the ball. He got a tee.
Okay, Rick Carlisle gets teed up. He is definitely getting in the ref's face over a call. And if Rick, okay, Kawhi misses the technical foul shot. Wow, Kawhi misses the second technical free throw. Wow. And Doc Rivers was pleading his case to the ref on the foul on Paul George. But Rick Carlisle gets teed up and he gets ejected out the game. Definitely not a good look. And like the old saying goes, when it rains, it pours. And it's definitely pouring for the Mavericks right now as they're in this deficit. And now their coach gets ejected. Tim Hardaway Jr. splits the free throws. And now Steven Silas, the son of former head coach Paul Silas, is taking over for Rick Carlisle as he just been ejected. And Rick Carlisle looked like he wanted to beat the hell out that ref for that call. As the Clippers score off the runners, 95-69 with 6:17 left to go here in this third quarter. Luka with the ball. Step back three by Luka. Way off. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Bounce pass to Kawhi. Kawhi gets it into Zubac. Zubac throws the hammer down. 97-69 Clippers. Man, the Clippers are definitely putting on a clinic here in this third quarter. And they get Zubac for the technical. Basically, they accused him of taunting. So Hardaway Jr. will shoot the tech foul shot. And he hits it 97-70. Mavs bring up the ball. Luka gets it. Gets it to Burke. Gets it back to Luka. And the 3 ball is good by Burke. 97-73. 5:34 to go. Lou Williams with the ball. Kicks it out to Reggie Jackson for the 3. Can't get it to go. Mavs with the rebound. Down the floor. Gets it to Luka. Luka gets it inside. Tried to get it inside, but the Clippers come up with the steal. That's Reggie Jackson. Gets it to Kawhi. And Kawhi hits the 3. 173 Clippers. Little under 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Okay, the Mavs get the jumper to go. That's Trey Burke. 175. 4:44 left to go in the third. Kawhi brings up the ball. Kawhi gets fouled. And he will head to the free throw line. That is on looks like it's on right. No, that's not on right. Excuse me. Kawhi hits the first. Seth Curry returns to the game as he comes in for Burke. Harrell is engaged. Definitely loving the way his team has been playing here tonight. And he's about to come back into the game. No, Lean, I'm not worried. I'm just making sure everything is functioning properly. Kawhi gets the second to go. 102-75 Clippers. Luka with the ball. Gives it to Wright. Wright gives it to Hardaway Jr. Hardaway Jr. with the step back jumper. He gets it to go. And it's 102-79 Clippers. Kawhi with the ball. He gets the step back to go. 104-79 Clippers. Hardaway Jr. gets to the hole. Misses it. Harrell with the rebound. Gets it to Kawhi. Kawhi brings the ball up the floor. Gets it inside to Harrell. Harrell tries to make a move to the basket. Wow, Harrell gets called for the travel. Kayleen, see you later. Thanks for joining me. On Twitch. All right. Luka brings it up, takes a step back 3, misses it. Lou Williams with the rebound. 3:30 left to go in the third. He goes all the way inside, tried to get the layup to go, but mishandled the ball. Seth Curry comes with the steal. Luka with the ball. Gets it to Wright. Wright gets it to Wright gets it to Kid Gilchrist. He scores the layup. 79-104. I meant to say 77 earlier, my mistake. But it's 104-79. Harold can't get the shot to go. Mavs with the rebound. Luka brings the ball up to the floor. Gets all the way inside. Can't get the layup to go, the runner to go, but he will shoot two. As Kristaps Porzingis is looking on. As I know he wishes that he was out there with his teammates. Luka at the line. Luka hits the first. God bless you too, Lean. Thank you. Thank you. Luka gets the second to go. It's 104-81. Clippers with 2:49 left to go in the third quarter. Lou Williams has the ball. Lou Williams gets called for the travel. Mavs get the ball back. Luka brings the ball up to the floor. He's double teamed. Wow. That pass sailed way out of bounds by Luka. And these virtual fans still looking creepy. Reggie Jackson brings up the ball. Kawhi gets the ball. He's looking to go to work. Kawhi's double team. Gives it to man. Kawhi with the three. And it's good. Kawhi Leonard from downtown. 107-81. Clippers. With 1:57 left to go in the third. Wow. Active hands by the Clippers. Try to get the steal, but Wright comes up with it. Gets it to Curry. Get it to Wright. Wright with the three. And it's good by Wright. 107-84. Clippers. 1:31 left to go here in the third quarter. Lou Williams with the ball. Lou Williams gets the floater to go. 109-84. Clippers. Luka with the ball. Wow. Nice bullet pass by Luka to Wright. Wright gets the layup to go. 107-86. Under a minute to go in this third quarter. Kawhi with the ball. Gives it to Harold. Gives it to Kawhi. Kawhi can't get the jumper to go. Harold misses the ball. Clippers tried to get the ball, but Darrell Wright comes with the ball. Ball goes out of bounds off the Mavericks. Clippers will get the ball back. As Seth threw the ball a little too low for anybody to get. 31.6 remaining in the third quarter. 109-86 Clippers. Jackson brings up the ball. And Jackson gets inside, gets the layup to go. Reggie Jackson, 111-86. 16 seconds left to go. Luka with the ball. Boban has it stripped by Kawhi. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson gets inside, but he is fouled. No, my mistake. Reggie Jackson turns it over. So the Mavs will get it back and hold it on for the final shot of the game. They get it into Luka. Luka goes off. Wow, Luka shoots it all the way from the backcourt, but can't get it to go. That's the end of 3, 111-86 Clippers, as they have definitely dominated this third quarter. Definitely like the fact, for the most part, they stuck to the game plan that's got them the lead. Now, the Mavs, they made a little run here. They're scrapping, fighting hard, but the Clippers have just been, on point. They've been the hot team here tonight. Definitely like the play from the Clippers. Paul George picked up where he left off, but he really couldn't continue because he got his fifth foul at the midpoint of the fourth quarter. Also, the Clippers bench definitely came in, produced quality minutes. Also, definitely like that the Clippers are still playing hard defensively. They're definitely limiting Luka, and they're daring the other guys to beat them. They're making sure that Luka is not going to beat them again like he did in game 4. Even though some of the other guys on the Mavs have been hidden, but that's a smart game plan by Doc Rivers. Dare everybody else to beat you. Don't let Luka beat you. So definitely liking that plan by Doc Rivers and his coaching staff here. As we go into the fourth quarter, the Clippers are trying to take that 3-2 lead, and hopefully they can close it out Thursday night in Game 6. I want to know what's y'all thoughts on this third quarter by the Clippers. Leave it here in the chat. Talk to me. Also, the Mavs are going to have to continue on without Rick Carlisle, as he was ejected at the midpoint of the third quarter for getting into a ref's face over a call on his team. So Carlisle vented to the ref and definitely voiced his displeasure. He teed him up twice, and Rick Carlisle was kicked out of the game. So Steve Silas is the head coach for the Mavericks since Rick Carlisle's been ejected. And here we go. We're going to start the third quarter with the Clippers leading 111-86. And the winner in this series, the team that has won the third quarter has basically went on to win the game. So the Clippers, they definitely have the third quarter point differential. Even though it's only by 1, that definitely is a factor on them, finishing this game strong and taking that 3-2 lead. Kawhi with 32 points tonight, while Paul George is the story here with 37 points. The Mavs start the fourth quarter with the ball. Seth with it. Gets it to Burke. Okay, shot clock is 6. Trey Burke with the 3. And it's good. Trey Burke from downtown, 111-89, Clippers. You definitely don't want to get this man going. Reggie Jackson with the ball, gets it inside to Harold. Boban on him. Harold gets inside. Harold doesn't get the layup to go, but he will go to the free throw line. And the foul is on Boban. ATL, baby, you said Clippers playing good defense. Yeah, they have definitely played some real good defense, especially on Luka. They have definitely done a good job on Luka. As Harold steps to the free throw line and he hits the first. Okay, Harold will get a chance to complete the second free throw. He puts it up, and he does. 113-89 Clippers here in the early going in the fourth quarter. Clippers can't sleep on this Mavs team. They're too much of a scrappy team. They play hard. Burke with the ball. Reggie Jackson on him. Trey Burke gets the J to go. 113-91 Clippers. Paul George brings the ball up. Head of steam. Goes to the hole. Lays it up and in. Gets the and one. And he has a chance to complete the three-point play. Foul is on Boban. Nice move to the hole by Paul George. As now he's got 29 looking for 30. As he's had one hell of a night. Kawhi's on the bench getting a breather. Paul George trying to finish off the three-point play. And he does. 116-91 Clippers. Burke brings up the ball. Paul George 30 tonight. Reggie Jackson on him. Gets it inside to Boban. Boban in the post. And he is fouled. Looks like it's going to go on Green. So Boban will head to the free throw line. And he hits the first. Those virtual fans still looking creepy. Boban hits the second. 116-93 Clippers. Reggie Jackson gets the ball to Harold. Harold gets it back to Jackson. Jackson dribbling. Gets it inside to Paul George. Seth with the reach-in foul. Clippers only have 5 seconds left on the shot clock. They get it to Harrell. Harrell sticks the three as the shot clock expires. Wow. Montrezl Harrell, 119-93 Clippers. Clippers are just have been balling through most of this game. Trey Burke misses the three. Harrell with the rebound. Paul George throws it out to Jermichael Green. Green gets it back to George. And Harold throws the hammer down. 121-93 Clippers. And the Mavs call timeout. As the Clippers are definitely trying to put this game to bed and take that 3-2 lead. And Harold is definitely coming off the bench here in the early part of the fourth quarter, just producing, balling. Intelligent Cycle, you said ATL, baby. Yes, they all had to do. ATL, baby, says, I think the Clippers going to hold on to this lead. Intelligent Psycho, PG had to shut up all the criticism. He's balling tonight. Yes, he has, and he's definitely shut up all the critics here in this game. He's definitely shut up a lot of critics, include me. I was one of them. But the Clippers have come out here in this fourth quarter just balling. They lead 121-93. And they've done this with Paul George and basically role players. And Harold has gotten a few early scores. And the Clippers have just been on fire ever since that midpoint of the first quarter. After they fell into that double-digit deficit early. But they have done a great job of containing Luka. You know, they're daring everybody else to beat them. You know, they're definitely not going to have Luka beat them again like he did in Game 4. So they are daring other guys to step up to make and take shots. Okay, coming out of the timeout, Clippers get the score, 123-93. Clippers by 30. Mavs with the ball. Get it to Wright. Mavs missed the shot. Seth tried to get it inside to Kid Gilchrist, but Clippers get called for the foul. Looks like it's on Green. And the Mavs will be at the line. Luka's sitting on the bench. Kid Gilchrist misses the first. He splits the pair, 123-94 Clippers. Reggie Jackson brings it up. And Paul George hits the three, 126-94 Paul George. Man, Paul George is having a breakout game here tonight. Burke gets the jumper to go, 126-96. Man, Paul George has definitely been playing his behind off here tonight. Clippers with the ball. Jackson gives it to George. Paul George goes inside, doesn't get the layup to go, but he will shoot two. Paul George has 33 tonight. He's looking for 34 and 35. He hits the first. 127.96. Make sure y'all join me tomorrow for Lakers and Blazers, as the Lakers will try to close out that series and advance to the second round. They'll be the first team in the West to advance to the second round if they do so. Paul George hits the second, 128.96, and he has 35 points here tonight. Burke brings up the ball, gives it to Seth. Seth, they give it to Wright. Okay, whistle away from the ball, and it'll be Mavs side out. Man comes into the game for Paul George, and Paul George night is done pretty much. Man's had a hell of a game, 35 points. And Paul George is getting all the love that he deserves from his teammates. Mavs missed a shot. Harold with the rebound, brings the ball down the court, gets inside, lays it up and in. Montrezl Harrell, 30-96 Clippers. Man, the Clippers is definitely putting on a clinic. Seth with the ball, gives it to Kid Gilchrist, back to Seth. Seth misses the foul line jumper. Harold with the rebound, brings up the ball. Harold goes inside, can't get the layup to go, but he will go to the line for two. ATL, baby, I'ma holler at y'all tomorrow. Y'all be safe. You be safe too, ATL, baby. Thanks for joining me. Intelligent Cycle, you said, oh, we already showed Intelligent Cycle comment. Timeout is called. Man, the Lakers definitely putting the finishing touches on this game as they look to take, as they're on their way, well on their way to take a 3-2 lead. All right, I got to step out for a second. Once again, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Intelligent Cycle, you said this game pretty much over. Which shout out to the Clippers made a statement. Harold, Shamit, and Lou Williams also contribute. I'ma holler at y'all tomorrow. All right, Intelligent Cycle, see you tomorrow. Be safe. Thanks for joining me. As the Clippers are continuing their basketball clinic here on the Mavericks. Had to get some ice water. And wow, the Clippers have made 17 threes, most in franchise playoff history. Harold goes to the line, misses the first. Had to get some good old ice water. Harold splits the pair. 131-96 Clippers. Mavs bring the ball up. As both teams have emptied their benches. Mavs get the layup 131-98. Man gets it inside to Shamit. Lost the handle. Turns it over. Mavs down the other end. Get the dunk. 131-100. Little over 6 minutes left to go. Shamit gets inside to Harold. Harold lost the ball. Dallas recovers. They can't get the three to go. Clippers with the rebound. Okay, Shamit gets it inside to Green. Green misses the layup. Mavs with the rebound. Mavs missed the layup. Clippers with the board. 131-100 Clippers. Another turnover by the Clippers. And the foul is called to prevent the fast break. It looks like they got Harold. And the refs are checking on a call.
If one man didn't get past half court, you have to run as a unit. And look at this. Hey, I'm not
But man, gotta give the Clippers all the props in the world for the way they have bounced back in this game after they lost that heartbreaking game 2. If they would have just played another few seconds of defense, this would be a closeout game right now here tonight. they wouldn't be looking at a game 6. This would be a closeout game and them advancing to the second round. But they got to play one more game to get to the next round. And maybe the Clippers are starting to finally find their rhythm, because in the first couple of games, they definitely did not have their rhythm going. But in game 3 and game 4, they definitely started to find their rhythm again. And looks like it's going to be here today. Now, they definitely got to carry this same energy in game 6. They cannot fool around with this Mavs team. You know, the Mavs, they're definitely going to, want to have payback on their mind after the way they lost this game. In embarrassing blowout fashion, they're definitely going to want to come out strong and aggressive from, jump ball. So the Clippers got to be ready for that, and they also got to withstand that as well, like they did here tonight in the early part of the first quarter. They withstood the Mavs run, then they locked down defensively, started hitting their shots, started to pass the ball, started to find open teammates. And from there, they have not looked back since. Okay, we got 4:29 left to go here in this game. It's a 134-102 game. Boban's back in the game for the Mavs. So the Clippers, if they really want to close this series out Thursday and don't want to see a game 7, they have to be aggressive early and often. They cannot play around with this team. And you definitely don't want the Mavs to get into an early rhythm. You got to make sure that you contain that rhythm. And also, you got to definitely be on point defensively with Luka. Who knows? Maybe Porzingis might come back in this game 6. So if he comes back, that's a whole nother beast you got to deal with. Harold gets the shot to go. 136-104 Clippers. Yep. So the Clippers definitely gotta be aggressive from the opening tip. Even though if this were different circumstances, they would have game 7 in their building. The Clippers got to treat game 6 like a game 7, because if the Mavs win, then as we all know, anything can happen in a game 7. Anything can happen in game 7. And you don't want to give the Mavs any confidence that they can beat you. And also, they've already would have beaten you 3 times. So the Clippers definitely got to come out very early and be aggressive from the get-go. That means you definitely got to establish Kawhi and Paul George very early on. Kawhi's definitely got to, get it going in the first, in that first quarter. Y'all excuse me for a minute.
continues here tonight for the Clippers. Their 20th made three in this game. 20-31. 65% success rate. From behind the arc.
Sorry about that.
These are the top two scoring offenses in the league as far as offensive rating goes. Mavericks set an NBA record with an offensive rating of 116.7 this year. Harold scores again. Well, Doc Rivers says you're not coming out. Keep playing, and play he is doing. He continues to score. He's got 17 now. So look, you miss a month while your other players, teammates are getting in shape. It's really tough. Look at that, coming in, getting the charge. That is how you know he has a rhythm. Again, heart.
But definitely, the Clippers want to come out very aggressive, very early, very often, and definitely put their foot on the Mavericks' throat to close them out. They definitely don't want to go to a game 7 with this Mavericks team. Because like I said, the Mavs would definitely have a lot of confidence in a game 7. Not to say they'll win, but they would definitely have a lot of confidence going into that game 7. So you definitely want to send a message to the Mavs in game 6 that, hey, it's time for y'all to pack y'all bags. It's time for y'all to be on, vacation for the rest of the summer. It's time for y'all to go to Cancun. So the Clippers, come Thursday night, they cannot play around with this Mavericks team. They got the 3-2 lead here. They gotta go for it and just close out the Mavericks here in game 6 Thursday night. So they can get ready for whoever's the winner of the Nuggets and Jazz series. Just had to take something out of my pocket.
Rivers wants a timeout. I think Doc wants to make sure that we miss the Bucks back to the hotel tonight. All Clippers.
Yep, so you definitely gotta get Kawhi and Paul George going early and often. And I definitely think the bench for the Clippers is going to be a huge factor for them to close out this series Thursday night. So the bench, they got to keep on producing like they did tonight, contributing positive minutes. Like I said, you don't want to play around with this Mavs team. You got the opportunity to finish them. Definitely finish them Thursday night. But I'm about to get out of here, y'all. Thanks for joining me. Greatly appreciate y'all joining me on YouTube and Twitch. Subscribe to either channel or subscribe to both channels. If you're on YouTube, make sure you click the notification bell and click all so you don't miss any new videos or upcoming live streams from me, like the Game 5 between the Lakers and the Blazers tomorrow night, as the Lakers have the commanding 3-1 lead, and they look to close out the Blazers and get ready for the winner of the Rockets and Thunder series. So definitely be here for that. Man, I thank y'all for joining me. I thank God for y'all. I feel blessed and honored that you want to come on here with me and chop it up with me. I always enjoy doing these live streams for y'all and enjoy talking to y'all. But I'm about to get out of here. So till tomorrow night, y'all have a good one. Love y'all to life. QC out. And enjoy your day, afternoon, or night.